Just in time. Local forces barely fought off the Separatists' first wave. Now the Seppies are landing armored MTTs loaded with battle droids. Best bet, we stop the advancing MTT before it reaches the Royal Palace. Got an arsenal of ion disruptors that should do the job. If we fail, well then it gets ugly. Ha ha! Nicely done, boys, nicely done! Separatists are falling back and our fleet's arriving in system. I'd call this a victory.
Landing incursion complete. Wave 2 units commence assault and activate escort programs. Eliminate all troops encountered. Multi-troop transport must arrive at the palace gates intact. Thwart clone ion disruptor attacks. Superior weapons and programming have triumphed. The palace has fallen, as has Naboo.
Attention clones. Command attack here, CC-2801. And I'm conscripting you into my regiment. Kamino's under attack, and I need every last shiny ready to fight. My boys repelled the first Separatist wave, but there's more coming. They want to disable clone production, wipe us out, starting with our genetic archive. Take position and do not let their slicers access the archive. Go! We did it, boys! We saved the next generation of troopers.
Assault force now landing. This cloning facility breeds the troopers who oppose us. You have been specifically programmed to vanquish this biological horror. You must complete your mission before reinforcements arrive. First objective, the genetic archive. Slice its computer and corrupt the contents. The facility is crippled. The vile clone army will not replenish its numbers.
Alright, troopers. It's raining metal out there. Seppies are trying to take Kashyyyk and they want to keep our fleet grounded. We need to buy time to launch. There's a multi-troop transport headed for one of our cruisers. Take out the transport if you can. Grab an ion disruptor and tear it apart. Go! The enemy's retreating! Out of droids and out of firepower. Now our cruiser's ready to launch.
Glorious strategy involves the taking of Kashyyyk. While our fleet strikes from orbit, ground units will prevent enemy ships from launching. That is your role. You will escort a multi-troop transport, protect the MTT from clone troopers deploying ion disruptors. The cruiser will never launch, and the battle for Kashyyyk will soon be won.
Death Star destroyed, command personnel evacuated. We're running low on time. The Empire is here. Stormtroopers are coming. Our mission is to keep the Rebellion's data out of enemy hands. All we need to do is buy time to wipe the base's databanks. The enemy will strip away our defenses point by point, starting at the turbo lasers. Stand guard there and hold as long as you can. We've received the all-clear. The Imps can have Yavin. There's nothing valuable left. We'll rejoin our comrades at a new base where we're going the offensive.
Attention, troops. The rebel databanks on Yavin 4 contain priceless intelligence. Lord Vader wants them seized immediately. Most of the rebels fled after destroying the Death Star, but a Special Forces crew remains on site purging files. We'll need to secure the base before they finish. Start by destroying the enemy's turbo laser emplacements. Explosives have been provided. All downloads complete. Enough intelligence to keep the analysts busy for years. The Death Star failed to claim victory on Yavin, but our brigade is superior.
Imperial walkers on the ground. Our pilots will run interference while we evacuate Hoth. We'll have to make a stand using portable rocket launchers. Take those walkers down if you can. If they reach the base, the whole evac could fail. All transports ready to launch. We did what we were asked, what the rebellion needed. Hoth is lost, but we survived.
To all troops. We've confirmed the location of the rebel base. The enemy is evacuating and our orders are to ground their fleet. AT-ATs are en route to breach the base defenses. You will clear a path and escort 2 walkers in case of rebel rocket attacks. Protect them with your lives. Target destroyed. The rebels can no longer fuel their ships. A few transports might escape, but we'll take Hoth in a matter of hours. Target destroyed. The rebels can no longer fuel their ships. A few transports might escape, but we'll take Hoth in a matter of hours.
This is Major Shin to all surviving personnel. Not where we plan to end up, but we're here now. We're gonna fight our way off the Death Star. We'll need a fresh ship and the opportunity to break free. I want squads to shut down the tractor beam's generator and control station. That'll give us a start. Shuttle is ready for launch. Heading over with a squad to join up. We took losses, but those who live, live because of you.
Brigade on alert. That shrieking sound was an enemy vessel crash landing. We're detecting multiple rebel survivors. I expect they'll try to sabotage, then escape the Death Star. The enemy must be contained and eliminated. Intercept the rebels at the tractor beam control and generator stations and defend those areas. They'll be there, I'm sure of it. They've run out of time. Sector secure and all escape routes cut off.
Is making progress, but we have to do our part to keep up the momentum. Orders are to occupy this outpost and the hardware within before they can take it off-world and use it against us. We're short on firepower, but the enemy isn't. So we're going to steal a walker from this supply outpost, override the main computer, fuel station, and walker bay controls, and get ready to ride. We've locked down the base! The enemy has nowhere to run! Endor will sleep well tonight.
The rebels are attacking a supply post. I expect they're stealing a walker to attack our main base. They'll have to override 3 control systems to take the walker. Defend those positions for as long as you can. We'll need every second. The rebels overreached. Their force is broken and will escape Endor to find revenge.
We're too late. The Imperial base is evacuating, and we've got a long road to the end of this war. We're too late. The Imperial base is evacuating, and we've got a long road to the end of this war.
The rebels overreached. Their force is broken and will escape Endor to find revenge.
The Empire's been tipped off about our cell in Mos Eisley. We have to hold the stormtroopers back while we ready an evacuation. We're not leaving our people behind. Delay the enemy at the junkyard and cantina, and remember the civilians. We're fighting at someone's home. Ready to launch. The locals are aboard, and they'll remember our sacrifice today.
This spaceport, Mos Eisley, is home to an elite rebel cell. Orders are to kill or capture all parties involved, but they're heavily armed and already on alert. Rebel Alliance forces are trying to evacuate our targets, so we'll have to lock down the entire settlement, starting at the junkyard and cantina. We'll ID the bodies in the wreckage.
Starting elimination sweep! Oh, I'm sorry.
Transport destroyed. The rebels are dead or trapped in Mos Eisley. Additional forces will sort the mess, but we're finished with this place.
So here's the situation. We came to Jakku to buy a droid from the scavengers. A vintage Imperial unit with data real important to the First Order. And
Jamming
got the droid. That's the good news. Bad news is the First Order's landing troops everywhere. Gotta hold them off while we figure out an extraction. Get to the landing pad and the old reactor control chamber and keep the troopers out, long as you can. We're clear to go. And I've got the droid. Sure hope this piece of junk makes a difference. Everyone move! Yeah!
The Jakku scavengers have recovered an old Imperial droid, one the Resistance is eager to seize. What the droid contains, I am not at liberty to say, but I will sacrifice this whole brigade to retrieve it. We will take control of this wreckage and prevent the Resistance from fleeing with its prize. Secure the landing pad and the old reactor control chamber. Then we close the noose. The Resistance is defeated. The Imperial droid is ours, and I assure you, its secrets will change the galaxy.
You all know the job.
They won't see
You
me.
volunteered, right? Starkiller is powering up and the fleet's here to blow it to bits. That gives us a distraction so we can free our people. Everyone in the Order's locked away in this monster. We'll head for the detention block and smash what we can along the way. First targets are the fuel supply and this sector's turbo laser. Plant explosive charges and don't get caught. Found the captives. Extracting them now. Let's get off this planet before our fleet blows it up.
May the force be with you.
We witness the death throes of the Resistance. Their starfighters strike in the skies. Their ground troops seek to disable our weapons and free their allies from our prison cells. At all of this, they will fail. Stand and defend Starkiller Base.
Prevent the enemy from destroying the lower turbo laser and the fuel supply. I will command you. Go! Starkiller is ready to fire, and with their base and fleet gone, our enemy will be nothing.
First Order's here to round up our people on Takodana. We're buying time for them to run. Stormtroopers are gonna push toward the castle. We'll try and hold them off at the memorial. Little luck, it's over there and then. Last of our evacuees are aboard the transport. Good work, everyone. Scatter and meet back home.
Soldiers of the Order, spies, traitors, and terrorists have taken refuge in the Takodana Castle, and members of the Resistance seek to aid their escape. But they will not escape. We will claim our rightful prisoners by taking control of this area, meter by meter, starting at the Outer Memorial. Go! We have the castle and we have control. Glory to the First Order!
Boy, did you get a wrong number. Leave your message at the sound of the shriek.
No, please, don't! Ah!